Hello students, we'll study a new drug today called Ignatia amara. Very important drug for the practitioners. There's lots and lots of clinical conditions and many miraculous cures have taken place by this important drug called Ignatia amara. It has been used for the very simple complaints, maybe for fever to the extent of many dynamic diseases being cured by this drug. And it is an essential drug we must have in our clinic. Without Ignatia you cannot practice. Ignatia amara. The common names are Saint Ignatius bean, Strychnus ignatia, Strychnus multiflora, Faba indica. These are the various common names. It belongs to the family of Loganaceae. We have other drugs belongs to this family: Spigelia, Naxomica, Gelsemium, Hongnan, and many other drugs are there. The parts used to prepare the medicine is the seeds. This drug has been proved by Dr. Samuel Hahnemann. This drug is a native of Philippines. In olden times, this is traditionally used as the seeds were taken out and put as a, they used to tie around their neck or around the waist as an ornament to prevent epilepsy, to prevent gout or pain, to prevent cholera, and to prevent asthma. Let us see why Ignatius is called as a Saint Ignatius bean. As we said, this is a drug which is a native of Philippines. Initially, they used to use this plant as this seeds been used as an aphrodisiac. It has been used as a stimulant. Slowly from the Philippines, it has been brought from to the Europe in the year 1699 by a Philippine Jesuit missionary called Father Cameli, who named the beans in honor of Saint Ignatius, who is the founder of Society of Jesus. Because of in his honor, Father Cameli named this particular plant as a Saint Ignatius bean. Why it's called as an Ignatia amara? Amara is named because amara means a bitter. This is a very bitter seed. It has been used. The alkaloid contained in this particular seeds are two. One is strychnine and brucine. Let us see the sphere of action of Ignatia. Ignatia is an historical remedy, so it has got action on mainly on the brain. It has got action on the mind. It has got action on the central nervous system whole. It has got action on the sensorium. It has got action on the cerebrospinal axis. In addition, it has got action on the GIT, it has got action on the respiratory system, it has got action on the reproductive organs, it has got action on urinary organs. What happens when somebody consumes the Ignatia in a large quantity? It will produce hyperesthesia of all the sense organs. There is a tendency for clonic spasms, a tendency for epilepsy. There's a incoordination of the functions that is interrupted. The symptoms of hysteria will be manifested. Thermally, this is a drug towards the chilly. It is an acute of natriumur. Natriumur is a chronic of Ignatia, which is a hot, and this is a chilly. Myasm, it is predominantly an soric drug. Ignatia is a drug mainly adapted to the hysterical individuals, adapted to the individual who are very nervous, woman who is very sensitive, who is easily excited, who have a dark hair and dark skin, individual who are very mild in disposition, they are very quick to perceive things like phosphorus, people who are very rapid in executing things, they can do things very nicely like phosphorus, the people who are highly educated and people who are very refined and but they are very tired. People who are very nervous also adapt to the females who are very hysterical. They have a tendency to fall in love. They become highly romantic in relations. Children who are very delicate, who are very sensitive, when the parents scold them, they fall sick. Or when the teachers scold them and they come home and they fall, they get headache, they get fever, and sometimes to extent as if they may get a convulsions. These are the main adaptability, and this is a remedy of full of contradiction. Let us see that in the keynotes. Let us go through the keynote indication of ignitia. The first and foremost, the most important indication of keynotes about ignitia is a remedy called a king of contradictions, a remedy for contradiction. It doesn't mean that people get a complaint from contradiction, but whatever the symptoms you expect normally, just opposite of that you see in ignitia. For example, the piles which usually protrudes when the person is having a hard stool. But in ignitia you see piles protrudes during the soft stool, but there is no piles during the hard stool. Something is strange, something uncommon, something that's called a contradictory. Normally during a fever, during the chill stage of fever, person doesn't have thirst and usually will be thirsty during the heat stage of fever. Just opposite of that you see. Here the person will feel thirsty during the chill stage but no thirst during the heat stage. That's also an uncommon, that is also one contradictory symptom. Like that, we have got many symptoms which are contradictory. For example, the symptoms like the roaring in the ear, something very noise in the ear, or some pain in the ear. He feels better by music. Normally, when the person who's got some disturbance in the ear, they doesn't like any sound. A person who's having nausea, feel like vomiting. Normally, when the person has got nausea, he doesn't like to eat, but here the nausea is better by eating. Here the piles, when person has got piles, you usually want to sit. Here the piles is better by walking. So here the person can, liquids are more painful. Normally liquid is easier to swallow than solid. Here the liquids are more painful than solids. Similarly, sore throat is better by when swallowing solids. Person feels stomach is empty, which usually you feel better by eating. Here the empty feeling the stomach is not better by eating. The cough becomes more when he coughs. Sexual desire with impotency. Piles is relieved while walking. Normally, when the person's someone is died or someone is a grief, the usually persons will be very sad. But here, person will laughs during the sad occasions or the laughs during the grief instead of weeping. There's a red face during the chill stage of fever and pale face during the heat stage of fever, which is again a opposite manifestation. The inflamed joints are normally painful, but here the inflamed joints are non-painful, which is better by pressure. And the pain is also better by lying on the painful side. These are the varieties of contradictory symptoms of ignitia, and many more symptoms are there. You can refer your text. In this slide, you can see the difference between the ignitia seeds and Naxomica seeds. The ignitia seeds are little like a stone, small pellets, like a small stones, whereas Naxomica seeds are like a coin, flat. Otherwise, the plant looks very similar and the seeds are different. But both are poisonous, both belongs to the same family. Many symptoms are very similar. Ignitia also sensitive, Naxomica also sensitive. Ignitia also complains from contradiction. Naxomica also they get complaints from contradiction. Ignitia also remedy for convulsions. Naxomica also remedy for convulsions. Ignitia also get complaints from tobacco and Naxomica also get complaints from tobacco. Ignitia also chilly, Naxomica also chilly. Ignitia also irritable, Naxomica is highly irritable. Ignitia is also sensitive or hypersensitive. Naxomica is also hypersensitive. Many symptoms are very similar. Second indication of ignitia is a complaints from grief. Here the grief is an acute onset and grief is a silent origin. It's called a silent grief. There are many remedies for grief of chronic nature is a natromure. Element from grief, you have got a remedy causticum, we have got remedy pulsatilla, you have got remedy lachesis, staphysagrina. These are many drugs, and Ignatia as a remedy for grief of silent origin. Next indication, many of the complaints are caused or aggravation by tobacco. For the tobacco elements and tobacco complaints, you have got many drugs like arsenicol, you have got caladium, you have got sepia, you have got phosphorus, you have got naxomica. Opposite of ignatia you see in a remedy called Staphylos aureus. Next indication, hypersensitive, which is very similar to hepa, sulf and naxomica. Hypersensitive to pain, touch, odor, noise. They are hypersensitive at the level of emotionals. Next indication, the person will be having involuntary sighing. Person will make a sighing sound. For example, you scold, this person will start sighing. Whereas no tears, the child will make a lot of sighing without any tears. It's more of hysterical manifestation, which is the key indication of ignatia. The pain is covered in a small spot, like person can locate the pain with the tip of the fingers. Person will ask where is the pain, the person will show with the fingertips. He can locate the pain in only one particular area, nearby area there is no pain. The remedies like calibicromicum, like oxalic acid. Next indication, it is indicated for sweat only on one particular part, sweat on the face or sweat at the tip of the nose, especially while eating. Eighth keynote indication of ignatia is a remedy for headache. Very peculiar sensation. Sensation as if a nail is been driven out. We have got many drugs. Sensation as if a nail is been driven inside, like natromure. As if a thousands of nails or thousands of hammering. As if a nail is driven outside. From within outside, the sensations are different. And amelioration by lying on the side, like coffea, naxomica, thuja, these are the other drugs as if the nail is been driven. But here the nail is been driven outside. Next indication, there's a rapid change of mental condition. Person is very moody, sometimes very joy, sometimes very sorrow, sometimes weep, sometimes laughing. Both are alternating each other. 10th keynote indication, while chewing, the person will accidentally bites his cheek or the tongue bite while talking or while chewing. That is the indication, one of the indication of ignatia. Next indication, constipation from carriage riding or excessive urgency for stool. Normally the urgency for stool is felt at the level of rectum or the anus, but in ignatia, urgency for stool is felt in the upper abdomen. That's also a contradictory symptom. Next indication, 12th indication, the complaints return at particular time. Very periodical returns, every day, same hour, maybe. Person wants to be alone, he doesn't like company. What are the causative factors for ignatia complaints? So most important, ignatia. Ignatia is an excellent remedy for the people who get complaints from the grief. It is said that a silent grief. Complaints from anger. They are getting so much anger and leading to various hysterical manifestation. A complaint from shock. Complaint from jealous, like Apis mellifica, like lachesis. Complaint from fear, like phosphorus, aconite. Complaint from depressions, like natromure, anacardium. Complaint from disappointed love, like natromure. Complaint from homesickness, like calcarea phos, phosphoric acid. Complaint from shame, like insult, remedies like Bufo, remedies like Staphylos aureus. Complaints from mortifications, many drugs are there, like lycopodium, Staphylos aureus. Ailment from bad news, ailment from embarrassment, ailment from romantic disappointment. This is a remedy for the modern individual who fall in love multiple times. They get disappointed, they get a complaints and get finally grief and again fall in love. So similar to natromure. One is an acute and one is a chronic. It's also important remedy, ailment from loss of spouse. The husband will have a problem when he loses his wife, or wife will have a problem when she loses her husband, or a daughter will suffer after the loss of the parents. Ailment from loss of relatives, loss of friends. It is to the extent even to the loss of pet. A pet animal, a dog is died, and after that person is having complaints, not better. Ailment from teenagers when they've been punished, woman who lost her baby or woman after an abortion, complaints from tobacco and also complaints from scoldings.